Hello to all movie industry fans. We continue exploring interesting facts about Zootopia 2, whose popularity keeps growing. This time, we should focus on one of the main characters, Gary the snake, because animating him became one of the most difficult tasks for the creators. The challenge was that more than 3,000 3D scales had to be animated simultaneously to form the snake's skin. Out of those, about 450 were on the head, 160 on the belly, and almost 2,400 on the rest of the body. Since no existing technology could handle this, the team had to develop their own software called Scute, which allowed the scales to move depending on the snake's motion and emotions. Another technical challenge was the chase scene inside the water pipes. The team had neither suitable references nor the required simulation systems, so they once again had to build everything from scratch. They constructed a scaled-down version of the pipes, filled them with water, and tested filming inside them using real cameras. A lighting simulation system was also created to realistically reproduce how light moves through transparent pipes and water. There were also changes in the general lighting of certain scenes. For example, in the underground reptile bar, the creators were inspired by real terrariums. That's why you can notice red and purple tones from heating lamps in those scenes. Here's another detail that goes deeper than it first appears. Many viewers know that the scene with the lion chef and the rat on his head references Ratatouille. But did you know that the same animator who worked on the original scene from the original film animated this moment? The directors invited him to make the reference feel authentic. And remember the post-credits scene where a bird feather falls onto Judy's windowsill, hinting at a third movie? As it turns out, that's not the only clue about a sequel involving birds. Near the end of the film, Officer Benjamin Clawhauser needs to use another officer's computer, which is password protected. A small sticky note with a hint is attached to the monitor, and although the camera doesn't focus on it, many fans decoded its approximate meaning as, Part 3 is for real, and birds are too. So most likely the third film is already in development, especially considering the huge success of the sequel. What do you think, viewers? Are you waiting for the continuation of Nick and Judy's adventures? Share your thoughts in the comments and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the most interesting content. I also invite you and your children to relax together with me and connect with something beautiful through art. If you join with your kids, it can become a lifelong memory, a small piece of light in these dark times. What do I offer? I will teach you how to understand art. I will explain the difference between a simple drawing and a true work of art. This is not about basic painting lessons you can find everywhere or step-by-step tutorials that are already widely available for free on YouTube. These are lessons on the level of art criticism, presented in a way that is accessible even for children. For example, you will find answers to questions like, why are some paintings not beautiful, yet extremely expensive? Why didn't painting disappear after photography was invented? Why do people still buy paintings instead of just printing photos? What are the criteria that distinguish a simple drawing from a work of art? We will explore all of this through works of classical artists. I have a background in psychology and education, and I know how to explain complex ideas in simple terms. We will also work with emotions, learning how to reflect on them and express them through art, all accompanied by beautiful music. If you'd like to join, make sure to message me on Instagram with the word art.